to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself, with all my heart and with all my strength. I promise to be high esteemed and heritage to be a good boy in Ghana, so help me God.
I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. In fact, I'm in a fix.
I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana. But I forget things.
Stepped outside and she was walking by. Usually zoned out, but she caught my eye. My eyes looking at them thighs and then she looked surprised. She said, "You're all the same." I replied, "I ain't surprised." With them looks, mama do 180s like left hooks connected. Like bodies in bed when the set's good. Interested.
We are going live in 3,
Put your name and number down in couple different outfits.
1.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.
That's how it goes, bro.
So close, man, so close. I can't do that.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, wherever and whenever you are watching this video. It's us, back at it again. More benches, more banter. It's me. You know me. Man like Makoto. And of course, I'm joined by the legend that is.
Damn, you went there.
The legend, the one and only
Young Fry.
Young Fry. Obviously, we're out here, episode 5, season 2, and you are locked into Bench Banter. It's easy. Strikes, everyone out here striking, rail strikes. They're on strike this weekend, I'm sure.
But I think they were on strike 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. What would you say? Do you think it's a sign of the times? Do you think workers are having enough? Do you think people are trying to unionize more, trying to fucking
the union for the people, man? But the thing is, see where the strikes happen, it's like the cost of living kind of thing. I tend to feel like even if salaries were to go up, that means that the output of that industry has to be more. Do you know what I'm saying? In order to substitute the cost.
So the industry needs to make more money.
So it needs to make more money. Obviously, we know the industry. We know obviously there's corporate greed with some of these institutions. But I feel with the way they're going and the way they've lied, they have to keep up the lie. Yeah. You know, especially with their forecasts and income and revenues and stuff.
But do you think people prefer the lie? Like, do you think people prefer being lied to than acknowledging like the reality of our kind of day-to-day situations, like of the reality of life?
I don't even know,
I don't feel like people know something's fucked, but people don't want to accept it. This whole cost of living crisis is fucked. It's really fucked. But the government is telling us it's going to get worse, and what we're just supposed to kind of...
Yeah, because it's going to get worse because they keep doing all these £1 billion here, £15 billion, £20 billion here.
But where they getting all this money from then?
And what does that do to inflation? It only makes it rise. It makes me think, even again, let's say your salary increases, yeah? That means overheads is now increased. That means the company needs to now charge consumers more to make the money back. We are the same consumers. Do you know what I'm saying? So the problem isn't being changed, it's just shifting elsewhere.
Only yardies can wake up to this shit. Only yardies, bro.
Big is that ass shots. Your nigga ain't a player, he a mascot.
Nice green boys. I had a Hungry Kev. Seconds. You didn't even let the first digest, bro.
What do you mean, man? 1 second, let me just...
One thing that I think Britain's cursed with is it's becoming more and more like America. People, but the thing is, where America is more so those that live. I don't know if I can say this because I don't know about the socioeconomics of America, but I feel that those that live in America tend to stay there. But because of Europe's connectivity, you know, for instance, I'm not trying to be as crude or anything when I say Eastern Europeans, because it's not necessarily as crude as it seems. But for instance, you might have 12 guys crashing in a house, right? Do little odd jobs here and there, but that same money they take
back home.
Same with Africans. You know.
What did you vote, man? Brexit.
Remain.
You voted Remain.
Remain.
Did you know much, or did you just vote Remain? Because I don't feel like I really knew much now that I look back and think about it.
I don't think there was much of a problem with it.
With remaining?
Yeah, it didn't affect me, so I didn't see the problem with it. But I can understand why some people did, and maybe for some they thought that was the best opportunity and the best thing at the time. Obviously, I believed some of those so-called people that believed that, you know, leaving would be beneficial, and now, you know, messed over. It's not even the people in Britain, let's say the Italians in Britain or the Spanish in Britain. It's more so the British. I'm going to say British immigrants, because we have a culture of saying expats. Expats that, let's say you're born in Britain and you went to go and live in Tenerife.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? I feel those people are having it very hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Especially, for instance, if you're a Brit living in France, I'm very sure the French government is like, you probably can't have dual citizenship now. You're either French or British.
You can't just kick me out like this. Come on, I've got nowhere else to go.
I don't give a shit. Look, you haven't paid your rent for 3 months. You're lucky you haven't called the bloody police.
Look, you're right, okay? You're right, and I'm sorry. I promise to pay everything that I...
When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Piss off! Just go and find some other mug to dick about.
Prick. Fake. What the fuck? Fucking dumb bitch.
Miss on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of. In fact, I can't. I can't do it.
Like a lot of Europeans don't really like us, right? We go on holiday, it's like there's a British stigma in it. We just go anywhere and get pissed and trash the joint.
I reckon it's not even the Londoners that do this stuff, you know, because when I was on holiday in like 2013 or whatever year it was, 2011.
Them Northerners.
All them Northerners, man, they're just really...
Yeah, man, come at us.
The Londoners, you know, the ones from the south, they were heavy, but I mean, not jumping on people's cars and like blocking roads because you're the only one that's drunk.
Yeah. I don't know, do you think as British people we kind of have a holier than thou mentality?
Yeah, that's because of the British Empire though. That's nothing to do with us. That's because the British Empire was so big that where we believe everyone speaks and should understand English, it's that sense of self-entitlement that we don't cognitively actually even believe is there, but it really is there. Like we tend to not the fact that even when I went to Italy and I was talking to a bus driver and he didn't understand a word of English, obviously we when I do this, you man know, innit? You know what I'm saying? Every organisation, you just do that. You know what I'm saying?
They know.
I don't know if it was that or I speak in English, but I know Italians are very, very prideful and Italian, so they won't speak to you in English.
Yeah.
But also, we know, innit?
On the topic of the fucking British Empire, Queen's Jubilee just went. Do you reckon, obviously once the Queen's gone,
I reckon no one done it like the Queen, you know?
No one done it like, she's been there for years, bro.
Like some of these Commonwealth countries were still, let's say even the Nigerias, the Ghanas, these were still like Gold Coast, these were still, you know, I don't know what Nigeria was called. I think Nigeria was always called Nigeria.
No, it was called, wasn't it called Benin?
Bight of Benin or something like that. Bight of Benin or something like that.
Bight of Benin.
Bight of something like that. Oh no, that was the Gulf. That was the Gulf area.
Gulf of Benin.
That area.
Oh, have I just made that up?
And
just give me a couple nights and I'll find a place.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I still don't understand why you don't just move in here with me.
How many times do I have to tell you? You are a nightmare to live with.
That is such a lie.
Every time I stay here, something crazy happens. Like the time you brought that dog home and it turned out to be rabid.
No, that was funny.
Or the time you let that homeless guy stay over because he told you he was Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, sorry for being a good Christian.
Or the time that you...
Okay. I get it. You want to be Ghanaian, yeah? Bro. You want to be Ghanaian, yeah? Say, hey, come on. Oh yeah. My man on EastEnders the other day, it just felt weird, man. It felt mad awkward. It felt
William?
Like, what's his name? The future king, Charles, and his wife.
What on earth?
They were on EastEnders. I was thinking, this feeling mad like propaganda from mad propagandery. Like, why did they need to be? You ain't never seen the Queen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen the Queen on no EastEnders.
The most we got is the statue of the Queen.
You know what I mean? Queen would never allow herself to be on EastEnders, man. I just feel like once she's gone, man. Yeah.
She gave a lot of places independence, man.
Yeah.
A lot of Commonwealth countries. I admire this woman.
She's been the same Queen for multi-generations now, isn't it, man?
I think slavery was abolished in the 19th century.
When she was a child?
When she she probably wasn't maybe slavery was still going on in America, but as far as Britain has gone, it was abolished.
It's bad when you think about slavery, you always think about like what it was like in America. I wonder what like slavery was like. But we don't have plantations and them things here.
Yeah, Britain had it in America, and that's how they're making their money.
So then what was the situation for black people here? Were we slaves? Or there were no black people here? No. They just shipped us to America?
They were really... You see, this is the thing, this is the narrative that they've always pushed, yeah? That any black person at that time of slavery that got caught into slavery was a slave. But you don't understand that. There needs to be someone that communicates between English or Portuguese and the thing. Who done that? That was people that owned slaves. Do you know what I'm saying?
Shit, I'm saying!
But there were highly educated scholars that will probably try and write things about, like, let's say what slaves would be saying and try and take it back to the land to, like, this is what's happening to us. And then let's say the Portuguese, the ones that would, let's say, deliver the notes, they'll change the stuff like that. They were highly educated people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. I want you to start aside. Who's taking charge? Pressure.
Who's doing it?
Who's adjudicating? We're going to balance 20p on the lemon. You have to do it for 10 seconds.
10 seconds?
Well, on top of the lemon.
On top of the lemon?
Yeah.
Be delicate.
No, I'm sure.
Do we need someone to see it?
I don't know, man. There's no proof if we do it.
Oh yeah, you got your phone. Get it.
You failed.
Chris!
I guess it's just it's the way they kind of
the narrative that they pushed that we were all taken and
because that's what they teach us in school, bro. They never kind of make it seem like black people's history was anything else other than we were slaves, bro.
Even W.E.B. Du Bois and stuff. Marcus, these guys weren't. I don't know. Marcus Garvey was. I don't think these men. Maybe he's born into his family and ancestry, but
it's crazy, man. Say you was back then in slavery, like you was on the ship. Would you have been one of the people that jumped, or would you have stayed on the ship?
I would have just said, depending on the tribe. I would like to think, obviously, man's still from across, so maybe a chanty or something, tree or something. Say something, and if someone responds, we'll have that conversation saying, listen, this is what, some Cinque shit, this is what we're going to do to these men on the ship.
There's no way the slaves were trying to fight them back,
Listen, some of these slaves done that, you know.
Yeah, then what happened to them?
Obviously,
they didn't take over the ship.
They did. There was one that took the Armistad. That was one.
What was that, slave ship?
Yeah, man, you can watch it on Netflix.
Oh, swear down. Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, swear down. They took over. My dons.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Slavery was still controversial, so it's like it was abolished, but America still had slavery going. Basically, Spanish guys went to, I think, Sierra Leone at the time and captured some slaves. Now, they were illegal. What they done was illegal. The slaves, fortunately, because they all spoke Mande or Madinka or whatever, they were able to say something in their language.
They unionized, see? They unionized.
Cracked on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously now, imagine all slaves just, you wouldn't say driving a boat. What do you say? Sailing a boat. Sailing a boat now.
They got lost.
No, they didn't get lost.
Where that happened?
Now think of America at this time.
Yeah.
They're on their ships.
Yeah.
And they see all these brothers. They took them straight to America to be tried.
But they tried them. How can you try people if they're not American citizens?
Because America still had slavery in some parts, innit?
Man.
So they were trying to say, well, they're black, and they were going to be sold as slaves. But John Adams was like, no, because they're free men.
Yeah.
They were going about their business, and these men stole them. So they were free. Eventually, they let them go, man. Yeah, man.
Yes, I know, but I can't do it now. I can only give few of it.
You appreciate that.
God may bless our nation, Ghana. That's what I can't in fact remember the rest because I'm not in the mood to do it.
Need to get in the right spot.
Gosh,
that's straight in the
water. Show them how it's done. I don't need that energy. I don't need that energy. Thank you. Patience game.
You try next.
There's one there. Look.
Alright, let me try.
Try.
Cool, man.
You're shaking.
She said I knew.
Chris!
He's your friend.
Not funny. He tried to kill me.
You got beat up by a girl.
I didn't get beat up.
Yeah, I reckon if I was on the ship and one of the man them were like, yo, fuck it, let's do this. I reckon. I would have joined. I would have joined up still. I can't even lie, man. Yeah.
Let's crunch this.
Yeah, let's crunch this, man. Let's crunch it real quick.
For the sake of Banco and Kinky.
Get me back to that fufu.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, go and eat some killy willy. You go fry that.
Said killy willy.
Fry that plantain and get some peanuts going as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Work out your salvation.
But do you think
this is why?
Do you think they used religion as a way to kind of keep black people scared, like keep them like? Because I feel like I'll be real. I feel like more black people adhere to
religion,
the white Jesus, than I feel like white people do.
I know we've got our actual own deities and stuff. It wasn't until obviously colonialism come and done what it needed to do.
But all been lost to history, innit?
Yeah, I think they had to do that, and I think when they were doing. Like I think the inhumanity of the slave trade, missionaries that said that this is evil, this is evil, and the missionaries were the ones that taught it onto the people, not the colonialists. The missionaries,
probably fucking their
because
job
the missionaries
too,
probably told these people what is happening to you is evil. Do you know what I'm saying?
Me to me, I can't do it. Actually.
What can you say? Is it the anthem?
Oh, anthem, no, lift high. Hey, I'm ready. I didn't someone to pay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, yeah. It's all live. All live. Listen, I'm there, 2022, I'm back. Remember that, I've been gone for 2 years, but I'm fucking back. I'm fucking back.
2022, happy birthday, Saze. We're gonna get lit. We're gonna turn up.
Come on.
One more. Go take that.
Let me go to your show.
Yeah, you're jumping on the bench, yeah?
You said it earlier.
Yeah.
Gavin.
Hey.
Get me.
Happy birthday, dear Sophie. Happy birthday to you. Let's go.
That's why we became so defined, because it's like maybe the missionaries saved us, so we should owe it to the missionaries.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So that's why they kind of.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I can't prove it, but Josh, there was a hell of a lot of Scottish missionaries in Ghana preaching that this is inhumane. These men are human. These people are human.
Fuck.
It was Darwinism that caused this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand miseducation. I'm thinking that Africans were like that. Do you know what I'm saying? We killed people like the way they fought.
do, yeah.
They weren't that. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't know what we've done in our history that's made it so painful for us now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is, I can't, 800, is it 800 years?
Nah, yeah, it's like I was saying to you the other day, bro. I reckon,
800
yeah, man, we must have done something fucked in our, like, black people.
What we sow, innit?
Yeah, I reckon we done something fucked, like, centuries ago. And we're paying the price for it, man.
It's straight on to us now.
Yeah.
She said that I don't know why. What did I go and do? Oh my. She ain't easy. She said that I don't know why. What did I go and do? Oh my. Listen.
Deep one. Imagine that we started saying we was gonna have a light-hearted chat.
Chat.
Ended up chatting about slavery and all of that. Fucking hell. But no, it was a good chat, man. I didn't know about the Amistad and all that, but yeah. Good chat, man. Good chat. I like that one. But yeah, that was us, episode 5, guys. Tune in. We'll catch you next time round. Obviously, you know how it goes by now. I'm gonna pass you over to the legend that is Young Fry to leave us off with our parting message.
As they say, a flea can trouble a lion, but I can guarantee you this: no lion can trouble a flea. Check that. Read it and weep. Understand it, get it, listen to it, and comprehend. That's it.
You listening?
Listen.
Stepped outside and she was walking by. Usually zoned out, but she caught my eye. My eyes looking at them thighs and then she looked surprised. She said, "You're all the same." I replied, "I ain't surprised." With them looks, mama do 180s like left hooks connected. Like bodies in bed when the set's good. Interested, yeah, I see you are.